Hello and welcome to the Book Corner. Today we're reading a really recent book, The Day Granny's Knickers Blew Away, written by Grant Cooper and illustrated by Charlie Robinson. Make sure to subscribe and turn on the post notifications so you get notified when we post a new video of us telling a new story. Every Sunday afternoon, come rain or come sunshine, my old granny, Granny Moon, gets out her washing line. She puts the clothes in the machine and waits around indoors. When they are done, all nice and clean, hangs 7 pairs of drawers. Her knickers, although nice and clean, are hanging on the line. What a sight for the world to see, rather hers than mine. Now, one eventful Sunday day, the washing did do, and as she hung her knickers up, the wind began and blew. It blew, and before she knew, her knickers flew away. Now I'm really in a stew. The day that Granny's knickers blew away, the day they blew away. Her bloomers blew up really high, towards the sky they went. When they floated up their way down, they landed on a fence. This fence it went around a house at least 15 feet tall. It was a house for Mr. Mouse, who was, quite small. He saw the pants upon the fence and quietly squeaked, "Hooray!" The little mouse was so happy it was his lucky day. He'd been stuck there way up high for well over 2 weeks. He had no way to get back down, and no one heard his squeaks. He grabbed the drawers with his tiny paws and held with all his might. He held his breath and closed his eyes and then began his flight. He used her knickers as a parachute. What would the neighbors say? You've not seen a sight so cute, the day that Granny's knickers blew, the day that they blew away. The mouse flew across the garden, where he landed in a bag. Then he saw, to his surprise, a frog next to a log. The frog croaked to the little mouse, all speckled, green and slimy. "Where did you get those great big pants? They're just huge, ribbit, core blimey." Mouse squeaked, "They're from the sky." "The sky?" Frog said, "Oh my! I wonder, may I ask you why some pants flew from so high?" "I'm not quite sure," the mouse replied. "It does seem very silly." "What's silly," Frog said, "is I can't swim. I'm stuck upon this lily. This lily could be a sailing boat, and the pants could be the sail. They're big and bright and light enough. Surely this plan can't fail." So with no more ado, the two of them began to work. When they had done, Frog said to the mouse, "Thank you for all your work." Unfortunately for Mr. Frog, the pants were just too large. A gust of wind took them to fly. They blew right out the yard. Over flowers, pots and shrubs, the pantaloons did glide. They landed next to 3 bear cubs, a perfect place to hide. The 3 small bears were in the woods looking for some honey, but they were tired and really should have been back home with their mummy. But their home was miles away. "I really need a nap. A short break in these knickers first, and then we'll head straight back." One by one, the 3 bears went into the knicker tent. Would you have guessed a knicker tent in that 3 bears all went? Inside they were quite warm and snug, all peaceful as they lay. They dreamt of eating honey cake the day that Granny's knickers blew, the day they blew away. They had just slept for half an hour. That wind did blow away. The pan soared high into the air across the village. Then Granny Moon was not assumed, was looking high and low. She scratched her head and looked around. Where did my knickers go? When all of this commotion came was on a special date. On this specific day in May was the little village fete. Mrs. Banks from number 9 was head of the committee, but she'd let one thing slip her mind, and it was such a pity. The cake stall which so well stocked and looking rather posh, was missing one important thing, a frilly tablecloth. You might think, why all this fuss? What difference would it make? With or without a tablecloth, a cake is still a cake. Miss Banks was all aghast. "I'm out of good ideas," when, by chance, from up above, a tablecloth appeared. Well, to say a tablecloth was not exactly true, because I know, as you do too, these pans belong to who? So perfect for the cake display. These pans have saved the day. No one will know what these are for the day that Granny's knickers blew, the day they blew away. The cakes did sell throughout the day, and soon they were no more. At this time, Granny Moon arrived and was amazed at what she saw. My knickers are a tablecloth. I can't believe my eyes. If she'd have known where they had been, she'd have a big surprise. A parachute for a small mouse to get down from a wall. A sailboat for a speckled frog who couldn't swim at all. A tent to let 3 bear cubs sleep, but strangest of them all, a tablecloth to sell the cakes at the village fete stall. Would you believe in such a day, the day that Granny's knickers blew, the day they blew away? Thank you so much for listening to this story. I really hope you enjoyed. If you have a specific story you want me to read to you, let me know down in the comments below. Bye!